It started off very flirty. We were just two very young kids in love. We were so opposite, however, opposites attract, they say. I mean, his physical appearance wasn't awful, but I would say there was something about him that I couldn't really figure out, I'd say, and I wanted to just know more about him. We got engaged, and then I found out I was pregnant. And then he deployed 2013 for 7 months, and then 2014 for 7 months. Corey definitely had a lot of demons from his past and growing up that he hadn't really worked through or processed yet. So when I met him, things were a little bit tough for me as his girlfriend. And things got a lot worse after he deployed. I would ask him about it, but he was pretty private. He didn't really talk about it a lot unless he, it's hard to say, but unless he would drink. I had Mackenzie in September. It was a happy moment having me, him, and her. I thought, this is what I've been waiting for, is to have like my family. But on the outside, you know, things look great, but at home it was tough. The drinking started again pretty intensely, and just isolating himself and just go in his room, shut the door after work. One night I was at my parents' house. He had been out drinking with his motorcycle club, and we were just talking the nightly FaceTime or so. It just went downhill. I could kind of see his demeanor changing, and he's like, I want you to see something. And he goes back to the room and he grabbed his gun. And then he just like put it to his chin. I'm just sitting there in complete shock, like, this isn't happening, this is not happening. I'm telling him, Corey, stop, don't do that. What are you doing? Stop, stop. And then he did it. I had called the police down there. And I said, you have to hurry and get to my house. My husband had just shot himself, and they saw him. And they beat the door down, and they said, he's gone. I spent the whole year in bed after that.
TAP stands for the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, and it's peer-to-peer support for anyone who's grieving the death of somebody who served. I have a database of 10,000 suicide loss survivors, all who have lost a loved one in the military to suicide. Jack Hammond and I, one day, were talking about our two programs, and I started telling him about these families. And I said, but I just don't know how to save them. And he said, I think I can help.
I think a lot of the time in the years after his death, I didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to burden people with what happened or feel sad. I went to Boston, and it was like, I felt like they actually cared. For so long, it's like, no, but you don't understand. Like, you don't understand, it hurts. Like, I just want to go to sleep. In home base, they were very caring and attentive, and they got it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think Mackenzie could even tell you, as a mom, I am a lot more attentive to her. I'm present. I'm not constantly looking elsewhere or in my head. I feel happier.
What Home Base is doing with the ICPs for families is saving lives and saving families.
When people ask me about those 2 weeks, it's so hard to say, but it was so life-changing. Life-changing.